Welcome to StonerStack. AI coding assistants have been around for a while, but they have had a big blind spot. Most of the time, they were limited to the things like curl commands or the headless browsers. That was fine for the checking an AI response, but it didn't give the full picture of what's happening in the real browser. Think about it. Would you trust a mechanic who only looks at your car engine in a photo but never actually drives the car? That's the same gap AI Assistant had until now. With the Chrome DevTools MCP Server, AI agents can finally interact with a real Chrome browser and can see everything we as a developer normally check in the DevTools. In AI-driven development, AI agents had three big limitations. No browser visibility, so they could not see how the DOM, CSS, or the console actually looked. No feedback loop, so the debugging or the performance tuning was a guesswork. Trial and error. So when we fix, often these fixes often broke again because the agent never had context. I have run into this myself. I would finish coding a feature, but when I opened the DevTools, I'd see the half of the images are failing to load. There was layout issues. On mobile, it was not looking good. The AI agents had no way of catching that until now. It's like asking someone to cook a recipe without ever tasting the food. So here is the solution. The Model Context Protocol server. It acts as a bridge between the AI agents and the Chrome Dev tool. Agents can now inspect, debug, and profile, just like we do in the DevTools. And it's built on Chrome's proven infrastructure, so it's reliable. In short, this closes the loop. The AI can generate the code and immediately check whether that code actually works inside a real browser or not, like it was previously doing for the backend API with the curl commands. Now let's quickly talk about the practical use cases of this MCP server. There are and there will be multiple use cases for this MCP server when we will start utilizing it on a daily basis. But for now, I have identified some four key use cases. So first of all, like it can verify the code changes in real time. Now it can debug the network and the console errors on its own before even you will notice it. It can debug the style issue, and here is where it really helps. Imagine you are a backend engineer who hates CSS. Then fixing a layout works can feel like a nightmare to you. With MCP, the AI can inspect the DOM and suggest the exact CSS changes to you. And finally, it can automate the performance audits as well. The agents can run the traces and flag the bottlenecks automatically. Turns AI from a guessing assistant into a hands-on debugging partner. Now imagine this. You ask your AI agent to fix a button alignment issue. Normally, you would have to rerun the app, open the browser, and check it yourself. With MCP, the agent can immediately launch the Chrome, apply the fix, and confirm if the button now aligns correctly. You can literally prompt it with verify the browser that your changes works as expected. Now think of another everyday headache. Images are not loading properly. So instead of you open the DevTools, checking the network tab and trying to decode the console errors or trying to copy it and pasting into the AI agent, you can just prompt it with a few images on the localhost are not loading. What's happening? So now it will tell you maybe the images are blocked by cores, maybe the file paths are broken, or maybe the server returned the 404. It will utilize the MCP server and give you the exact root cause behind the image load. So that's a minute saved every day. Now coming to the performance part. So this is where it really shines. I loved it for this. So we have all had that one page that loads just too slowly. So now you can tell your AI agent to run a performance trace, analyze the LCP and just suggest improvement. So the agent doesn't just make the random guesses now. Like based on your code, it will just guess what may be the wrong. It will look at the same Chrome trace data which you would have looked if you are doing that manually and come back with the actionable suggestions For example, lazy load images or compress the JavaScripts. So the good news is this is not just a concept for future. It's available today as a public preview. Setup is quick. Just add the MCP server to your client. I have already created videos of integrating MCP servers. If you want for this setup, I'll create a new video as well for just a short video. And documentation is already live on the developer.chrome.com. I'll provide the resources links in the descriptions. You can literally try this tonight and you can see the difference in your workflow from tomorrow. Chrome DevTools MCP Server finally gives AI agents real visibility into the browser. It solves the blind spot problems, adds a real feedback loop, and turns debugging into a shared task between you and your assistant. I'll be also posting a video where I'll show you an actual real world problem I faced and then demonstrate how to integrate this MCP server and how you can solve that completely. So stay tuned for that. This is a big step forward. AI agents are no longer just the code writers. They are becoming the true developers co-pilots now, which we have imagined in the first video of this channel. Thank you.